So, like, I used to like hear like I used to watch TV, and they used to have like crime shows and crime documentaries, and you know, the person that's telling the story, like the white guy, or like they'll just make it like they'll just gas up. I'm not throwing shots at nobody, but I'm like, let's say a teenager, and they would talk so much about the West Coast. And I know there's official niggas everywhere you go, in every state. So I'm not gonna say that niggas is West Coast niggas is pussy or nothing like that. It's not what I'm trying to get at. What I'm trying to say is they used to make people that had teardrops to be like super tough. So I hear like see like the movies and you know all the blood in blood out and all this shit. So I'm thinking of West Coast niggas like the niggas gonna be animals. I'm young, like I'm a teenager. I don't know, you know what, you know. All I know is they blow these niggas out proportion. So when I actually got a chance to see like a West Coast nigga, I never saw niggas with tattoos, teardrops in New York. That I never saw New York niggas that had tattoos like that. So my impression of a person with a teardrop is an animal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm more sure there's animals. You probably an animal with a gun. But on Rikers Island, like at that time in 2000, I was 16 and my adolescent. So you around adolescence. Adolescence is always wilder than adults. Adolescence is wilding out. You know what I'm saying? So you come to a house, you gotta wild out. You gotta wild out, do anything, everything violent to get your name known, and you still gotta keep doing it. You gotta do that a lot. You know what I mean, more than the average person would like to like think. So I seen a person with a teardrop that was like a Spanish person. And I seen a few Spanish person with teardrops on Rikers Island, and I'm like, I'm thinking these supposed to be an animal ass nigga. I seen a Mexican. I think they were Mexican. I seen a bunch of Mexican niggas with teardrops, but you ain't got your gang with you. So you in LA, you in New York on New York time. So you gotta put on, perform. And a lot of niggas can perform when they get told, like they got give an order, yo, you gotta do this. Then they gonna perform. You know what I'm saying? But no one's you out here in New York, so it's like I'm seeing like how you gotta get down on Rikers Island. You gotta be wilding out off the rip. Straight soon you enter any house, ready to put that work in. And I didn't see like I started like I'm like, oh shit, that teardrop shit don't mean nothing. Niggas with teardrops in that LA shit, cause at the end of the day, it was like this. Mexican niggas came to New York, you gotta put work in. The niggas wasn't putting work in, you know what I'm saying? Word up, you know what I'm saying? And the Bloods, they came to New York, they ops with the Bloods and New York Bloods. So you gotta perform. They wasn't performing. Like right now, you're not in. They wasn't really in their own homeland. So it's like you like I'm like if I go to LA, it's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to put work in, and it's gonna tell I might not make it home if I go to jail out there. That's why I'm not going out there. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to put on. You gotta get on some other shit and on your own. You know what I'm saying? I already know how to get down on my own, but. And the Crips that came through, they had it hard too. So it was like, because you gotta get wild without a group. You gotta get wild on your own accord. Like on some real on some, like you know when you seen the movie All Eyes on Me, and how Tupac was ready to go. You gotta be with that shit. You gotta be on that shit. That's how all New York niggas that was official got down like that, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Remember he was ready to attack that nigga at the casino. You got to be really like that on Rikers Island. Every second of the day, every second. You cannot. And they didn't have like LA niggas. They didn't have that. Like they didn't have that ready to go. Like I mean I didn't see any. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't see. Only nigga that I heard that had it like that was STAGALEE, because he came through 2 guns up. You know what I'm saying? He came through red. But the rest of them niggas, like the rest of the niggas from LA, I hear like niggas getting punked out, signing the PC. Real talk. I'm not playing. No bullshit. I'm not trying to say all LA niggas is pussy. Nothing like that. All I'm trying to say is the niggas I seen, and I'm 16, that was from LA coming to New York. Man, listen, bro. Like, no exaggeration. They wasn't making the cut. You know what I'm saying? I'm more sure there was people that came through thugging it out, but it's hard. Like, cause the blood niggas from LA have beef with blood niggas from New York. Okay, the blood niggas from New York is deep. Let's just say four to like just say 4-1. So I show you a blood nigga from LA is gonna have a problem with a blood nigga from New York. A Crip nigga from LA is definitely gonna have a problem from a blood nigga from New York. A Spanish Mexican nigga, that's why they never really established nothing in New York. Like the Mexican Mafia didn't establish, I never heard of Mexican Mafia like making, like ringing bells on Rikers Island. I never heard of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it is now, but I never seen it. And I was like, you know, and once I saw they come through, they getting tore out the frame. You know what I'm saying? So it's different, you know what I'm saying? A Mexican nigga is not gonna, might not have his weight, didn't have his weight in New York like that. Cause they gotta go against the Latin Kings, they gotta go against the Dominican. So they didn't, it's just, the Mexican Mafia didn't really have their weight in New York like that. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But that's just, I'm giving you the rundown on, you know, what I witnessed. So, and there was still a lot of God bodies in New York too. So God bodies and Bloods were like the God bodies, Bloods, and Muslims were like the card. That's what it is. The God body, Bloods, and Muslims had a card. The Muslim card was deep, and they had a lot of OG niggas. The Blood niggas was kind of deep, was deep too. But certain jails like the Blood niggas couldn't match with the Muslim niggas. The Muslim niggas had bone crushers. The Blood niggas, they all around cutting people. They mainly cutting the Crips, and they cutting their own. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it was going down. They cutting the Crips, because the Crips is like 60-1. A Crip pull up to a jail, he's getting touched. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it is now, but that's how it was in the early 2000s. And a Blood, they didn't have much blood on blood beef, and it started to become more blood on blood beef as the years progressed. But it would be like a Blood comes in and it's like, oh, my name is such and such and such, and you know, I be that bloody blood. You just make anything up, man. Just know what to say, and motherfuckers will embrace you. Because at that time they were trying to build the blood numbers. So they was just pretty much allowing anybody to be part of it. You know what I'm saying? Word.